This is the absolute best time of the year for summer bedding plants. I'm hoping for just 1 or 2 more weeks of brilliant sunshine and they should all start to bush out a bit more and look fantastic. Now this is Petunia Phantom. It's Flora Select Plant of the Year. Unfortunately, it's got a little bit bashed by the heavy rainstorms we've had over the last few weeks, and it's not looking quite at its best, but it really is a cover star, as you can see in this picture.
Petunias are, every year they do well in the garden, and if this one's starved a little bit, that black and yellow really do contrast well, and you can use it in a hanging basket, in a border, or in a patio pot. It's very easy to grow.
Well, it's a busy time of year, of course, but if we turn the clock back just a few weeks to the cool days of spring, there was plenty going on in the greenhouse.
If you don't have time to grow plants from seed, or you can't be bothered with the fiddly process of pricking out, or maybe you don't have a greenhouse to give them enough light, ordering plants by post, they come as plugs, is a great way of getting really good quality plants. Bedding plants typically last just one season before they die off and need replacing. More and more gardeners are getting their young plants delivered by post. If you go for the smallest plants, sometimes you can get 160 plants for less than 7p each. Value for money when buying bedding plants, of course, is really important. Of course, I still grow some plants from seed. I couldn't resist on the front of the Thompson Morgan catalogue, Cosmos Brightness.
A wonderful mixture of golds and yellows. I've never seen anything quite like it before. And there's another Foxglove which I've grown from seed, Candy Mountain. Now, the interesting thing about this Foxglove is all the blooms face upwards. A great move in breeding, and it looks absolutely fantastic. They won't bloom this year, they'll bloom next year.
Some bedding plants like Impassions, Begonia and Petunia are also difficult to raise from seed. Buying them as plug plants ensures that you'll receive all the plants that you need and you won't risk the disappointment of failed germination. So what's the public's favourite bedding plant?
Has to be Begonia apricot shades. It's one of those that you never see in the garden centre because it never looks good because it flowers later. But for a home gardener to grow that, it cascades, and there's apricots, there's yellows, there's picotees. It's so easy to grow and gives a wonderful display.
Plug plants measure approximately 4 to 8 centimetres in height from the root of the plant to the top of the stem.
But of course, it's not just flowers that you can get as plug plants. For the first time this year, grafted vegetables have become available to the public.
It's a commercial technique that we've taken on board for the amateur, and slightly different reasons. Commercially, the great benefit is they will grow at lower temperatures. So, as you can imagine, in commercial nurseries, great savings on fuel.
And actually you can grow a wide range of vegetables on the patio these days. French beans in a what we call a flower pouch or a veg pouch, where you just put some seeds in and put it on a vertical fence, and then you can harvest the French beans. You can do that with lettuce, come again. So, there's a wide range of vegetables that you can grow on the patio now, which is easy. And the flavour is always so much better than that you'd get from the supermarket.
My absolute favourite vegetable this year is Courgette F1 Patio Star. It really is a star, and it's coming out with loads of lovely fruits. On the flower front, well, I've got high hopes for Petunia Phantom, providing the weather improves a bit. But my favourites alongside are Trailing Lobelia Superstar, Petunia Fanfare, and Busy Lizzie Ole Peppermint, which not only, of course, has got this marbled pink bloom, but a silver variegated leaf too. And for scent and colour, I absolutely adore Nicotiana Perfume Mix, but of course that comes into its best as the sun goes down. The good thing about plug plants delivered through the post is that you always get full instructions, so you don't need to worry too much. The important thing though is, as soon as they arrive, get them into light and get them watered thoroughly.
So I hope this little bit of advice about how to grow plug plants has been useful to you, and let's all hope for a good summer.